2021. Of course, we are live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. We got a bunch of different shows going live. This will be my last show at this time slot, at least for the foreseeable future. You never know what's going to happen later on down the road. Who knows? In a couple of days, I could be back. I don't know, but I doubt it. But it's been a fun ride, and of course, this show will go on, and we'll have other shows. I don't know when my new show will start, but we'll figure all that out in just a little bit. We'll talk about it, and of course, we're always an open book over here. You guys know that. So we'll talk about it, like I said.
Hi, it's Mitch from PickDogs.com.
Oh, for sure. These games have to be high drama.
Here we go again.
I'm going to go big and see what happens.
Morning, everyone. It's Wednesday. Got a ton of NBA today. I didn't put in any NBA picks because I don't know who's playing in these games. We had a discussion behind where I honestly believe that they're going to halt the sports. And I just think that I don't think anyone's really in any real danger here. I think no one just knows what to do. And it's like, if they're going to continue to make it so that there's protocols for people that catch COVID, whether they're, whether what the symptoms are or anything, the thing is that this latest variation isn't causing mass hospitalizations or anything. So, I mean, do they halt it for the flu? Do they halt it for the common cold? Do they halt it for any of these other things? I think, I don't know. I'm not a doctor, and it's like even the doctors don't seem to agree on anything anymore. No one does. So I don't know what the hell is going on. But I'm going to guess just because we're starting to see cancellations of games, and we're starting to hear about other teams, with potential cancellations. You start seeing 7 players out on an NBA team. When you start seeing 37, NFL players and, 7 and this, and these guys are missing this and they're missing this. And it's like, if it's
hockey teams are getting lists of 4, 5, 6 guys in COVID now. And it's like, it's gone a little crazy everywhere.
It is.
Someone told me it was up to 75 in the NHL as of last night.
But what does that even mean?
I don't know.
I don't even know what that means anymore. It's like, I don't know. I had COVID. I'm not dead. I had the bad one. I wasn't like asymptomatic or whatever. You guys saw me. I was on here. I was on the show, doing the show. I didn't know. It was, you guys were just like, man, you look really sick. It's like when you go back and look at those, and you look at the comments from those shows where I had COVID, people are like, man, you look really sick.
You were in a hotel room in San Diego.
No, I was here.
You just got back.
You were sick when you were in San Diego.
You just got back.
Was I sick in San Diego?
You were complaining the internet was all, I don't know. It was a debacle, I think.
San
It was
Diego.
after that. I know when you got back, you were awful after that.
Yeah,
That
I think
trip,
it was in between.
That convention.
I don't remember what it was. I think it was in between Vegas and San Diego, from what I remember. Anyways, got tons of games today. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't put in any NBA picks because I don't know who's playing. Makes it hard. And I mean, even college hoops games are being canceled. NHL games. This is how we were.
Scary to see, that's for sure.
Yeah, I just think that I'm not sure what's going to happen, but I think it's logical, for them to shut down now, and then this way you start January 1st. You restart back just 2 weeks, right? It's like perfect timing. The holidays, all that other stuff, and I'm with you. I believe me, Brian. I wish there was no shutdown either. But it's only if they don't do something now, not based upon severity or anything of that.
Yeah,
I don't really understand it, right?
I mean, it'll still be around in 2 weeks.
I mean, I got tested 2 days ago. I don't have it. You know, it's like, but it's you know, this is what it is. I mean, it's like they're not going to continue to hold these games, and the guys are giving it to another guy, and then it's like eventually the whole league just has it. So if everybody has it, then can they play the games?
Yeah, but you would think they would have natural immunity and they'd be able to play the game. So maybe
I don't
everybody
know.
should just
I'm not
get
a
it.
doctor. I'm not a doctor, and I don't even know what doctors to believe anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because
I just think
you have
even
doctors
if they
telling
shut
you
down-
different things.
Shut down for 2 weeks, they come back. The COVID's still around. Other players can get it. And,
Yeah, but
you
I think by then they'll make an assessment as to what this is. You know, because I think right now they're afraid to make an assessment as to what exactly this is. I mean, from what we see, we're not seeing the mass hospitalizations. We're not seeing any of those things anymore, right? At least as far as I know. I mean, I'm not.
No.
Well, no games are canceled in the NFL yet. Okay.
I can see it coming, though.
I can
They're
see it
talking
coming.
about the Canadian borders. They're worried about people traveling over the holidays. There's meant to be another press release coming out today or tomorrow on that. They might close our borders off from traveling to the States again. Like, it's not good right now. I don't know.
put me in it.
I wish we could magically go back to 2 years ago when life was grand.
I think people just need to adjust because it's never going to go away.
No, it's never going to go away, but we need. I think that's why I said we just
move
need to
on.
get our arms around and see exactly what this is. You know, because
Yeah.
I think they're afraid to say, yeah, it's like at this point it's so diluted that it's like the cold, right, or the flu.
Yeah.
I think they're afraid to say that at this point because who in the hell wants to be held liable for that? If it isn't, if it's something that takes a month, to get through you, right? I mean, who wants to be the one,
Yeah.
And not everyone has balls like us.
Nobody wants to step up and say, "Hey, oopsie."
Anyways, let's go to the NBA and see who's playing and who's not. So, Giannis isn't playing, right? So I did the NBA videos last night, and as far as I knew, Giannis was playing. Now he's not playing. So obviously that video is a throwout, and people can take some pot shots at me. Go ahead, for my pick. My guess is that the Bucks will probably end up playing strong in that game because everyone is pretty much panning them, and Middleton possibly is out as well.
And Vinny and another guy. They have a bunch of guys.
DiVincenzo, yeah. I mean, there's
I was going to take the Bucks today on that thinking, but my worry was I go and do the work and then the game gets canceled. And, but I like the Bucks today because everybody counts them out. I think it's going to be an easy one.
We'll get to that. We'll get to
I
that.
already know. I know.
We got the Cavaliers and the Rockets, the Magic and the Hawks, the Sixers and the Heat, another team that's, really had a lot of injuries, the Heat, and the Mavericks and the Lakers. Joe, what do you think of these 4 games?
Oh, man. It's hard with not knowing who's going to play. I like the over between the Hawks and the Magic. I can see that one going over no matter who hits the court in that one. Both these teams trend to the over, and I think we'll see a lot of baskets. And then I like the Cavs. I think their Cavs defense is strong. Again, check who's going to be playing this one. I don't think they have any COVID issues right now, do they, Mitch? The Cavs, but I think they can take the Rockets here.
Not right now, but
yeah, not at this second.
Not at this second, but who the hell even knows with this?
Yeah, I just think their defense is too strong, and they'll hold the Rockets down, and they'll get the win here.
But the Rockets, I'll have my turn. Rod,
For me, I like the Rockets. 9-1.
they've been on a heater
10.
too. I mean, they've been on a heater too.
Exactly. And rolling right along. So I think this is the spot you jump off the Cavs. I don't know if Houston wins it outright, but they keep it closer than the points. So I'll take Houston plus the points in that one. And there's the Hawks on the road. I believe in magic. I think the Magic cover. I don't care who plays in that one either. Give me the Magic plus the points. I haven't heard any issues with any Magic guys being out. So I'm going to take the Magic. Plus the
Ryan?
points in that.
Yeah, I like a lot of these games here. I don't love them, but I like them. I'm going to take the Orlando Magic at home plus the points. Hawks, 4-9 ATS on the road and 1-4 last 5 trips to Orlando. Cavaliers and Rockets. I just think Cavaliers, they're the best spread covered team in the NBA, I believe. I just think this line's a little high. Rockets haven't been doing shabby, so I think at best it's a 2-possession win for Cleveland. I'll take the Rockets, and I think you mentioned Lakers and Mavericks. I think we see a lot of filet fishes jumping up on the Lakers here, but they have their injury issues too. I know Luka's out for Dallas, but they're at home. Basically a pick 'em. I'll take the Mavericks at home.
I like the Lakers. The Mavericks are terrible at home. Cover team. The Lakers are terrible cover.
Lakers are terrible.
These are two of the worst cover teams in the NBA, but the Mavericks are particularly bad covering at home. I think LeBron plays. I don't know about AD. I like the Rockets against the Cavaliers. I don't know. I just keep picking against the Cavs. I just keep losing. It's like I was on them too. I got on early, but I got off early. So I think I'm what am I 2 games early so far?
I thought it was just one.
Yeah,
Which
one.
Last one?
Yeah, one
I thought
game
it was just
early.
the last one, right?
Well, it feels like 2.
I just feel like that game's padded a little bit, Cavs and Rockets.
Yeah, it's one. It's just one, really, but it feels like 2.
It feels like when you jump off early and you're the only guy standing there and the bus leaves you behind and you're like, oh, no.
See, here's a comment in the comments that makes me even believe more that this is a strong play. It says double-digit win Cavs. See, yeah. The Rockets have been super strong, too.
I mean, I could see the Rockets winning outright tonight. So, I mean, it wouldn't be impossible.
Wouldn't be impossible. One team will win.
Well, it's not like the Cavs or the Boston Celtics, say 84 or whatever.
There will
Cleveland
be a
Cavaliers
winner.
a scrappy team.
There will be a winner unless the game is canceled.
Yeah.
That'd be so crappy, man, if there's no games on Christmas. What a bowl season stuff.
Oh.
Man.
I don't even want to put it on the universe.
That's the problem.
I know, but it's just so weird that the players
is.
are getting it, but these fans cramped into stadiums and storming the field. You're not hearing about major breakouts there.
No. Which is weird, right?
It is weird.
It is really weird.
Bucks +2 at home against the Pacers in this one. Thunder buddies. What?
I said, what the buck? I was just joking.
Thunder buddies +3.5 against the Pelicans at home. Spurs against the Hornets. And the Denver Nuggets, Chicken Nuggets, up against the Timberwolves. Brian, little Timberwolves for you.
I like this slot again. I really like the whole NBA card. I probably could bet on every one of the games. Not a big bet, just a strong lean. I'm going to take the Pelicans again at the Thunder. I'm a glutton for punishment. It's just 3.5. I don't know why the Pelicans are the favorite by this much. Thunder are a much better cover team. But the Thunder have been getting blown out in spots recently. I think they just came off of what's their last game out? An 18-point loss, I believe. And the other game I like, give me the Bucks at home plus the points. I'd wait to game time to bet the game. I think you'll get your max value there. I know the Bucks have their backups in, but I think their backups this is usually when you see everybody's thinking the Pacers are just going to come in and beat them up because the Bucks are shorthanded, but I don't believe that. Give me the Bucks here at home.
Rod?
And for me, I like give me the Thunder. They're 5-1 on Wednesday. When you look at the Pelicans, they are 3-13 ATS on Wednesdays. Just no good. Too many people humping the Pelicans, it looks like to me. I'll take the.
They're my kryptonite. What can I say?
They are. Look at the people humping the Pelicans. Woo. Somebody heard me say there was nobody on them, and they jumped on them, I guess. I'm going to take the Thunder in this one. Give me the points. That's the home dog in that one. And I got to agree. Give me the Bucks. I'll lay the points with the Bucks. Well, you don't have to lay points now. It's moved +2, 2.5. You're getting points. Okay, take the points with the Bucks then. I know the Pacers have been playing not too bad. The Bucks are deep. I think some guys step up and they can get a win over the Pacers in that one. And the other one I look at, Minnesota's playing Denver. I'll just keep fading Minnesota. Ooh, not good. Even the Nuggets. Nuggets at home.
Joe.
Yeah, I don't think you need the points with the Thunder tonight. I think they come out and win this straight up. Pelicans, you just can't trust them on the road. They're 4-14 in their last 18 road games. There's no way I'm touching them. Thunder money line there. I think that'll be a slower, lower scoring game. And then I think the same as the Bucks. I don't think you need the points either. Take the Bucks on the money line. They're playing a pretty good game, but this Pacers team just is struggling as well on the road. 4-5 in their last 5 road games. So. Give me both of those on the money line.
I like the Nuggets against the Timberwolves. Why not?
The Wolves are going to cover then.
Yep, probably. Solid. You have solid information there now.
Mitch went this way. Go the opposite, quick. It's Timberwolves.
They just hate me. I mean, they just hate my guts. It's like
they do.
They call timeout with 2 minutes left to go in the game. It's like, what side? Who do you pick? It's like the announcer's like, what are they doing? It's like, he's got the phone out there playing some guy's video. YouTube.
He has the over, you guys. Don't shoot any more baskets.
Does he have us in the parlay too? It's like
double screw him. Let's go. We all have that team.
Oh man, Timberwolves. Can't stand them. I like the Hornets against the Spurs. I think it's too many points, and I like Thunder buddies. Got the Jazz and the Clippers. The Blazers and the Grizzlies. Man, the Grizzlies, this is the best I've seen them in 3 years, at least. This is the best they've played in at least 3 years. And the Kings versus Washington. When did they draft Morant? 3 years ago? 2 years ago?
A couple years ago.
Yeah,
right?
It was from way before they drafted him. This is the best they've played. Easily.
2019 he was drafted.
Yeah, this is the best they've played ever.
Yeah.
It is. Look at the record.
Yep.
Yeah,
well over 500.
Because they're playing defense. They're playing defense again. They went from 30th ranked in defense to 20th ranked in defense since he's been injured. Crystal clear. Exactly what's going on there.
Ball hog.
Rod, what do you like in these games? It's not necessarily that he's a ball hog. Maybe he's not D'ing up.
Yeah, that could be it too. He's just like, yeah, I'm not going back there. Give me the ball. Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't take a lot to move in the defensive rankings in the NBA as far as total points allowed. But at the same time, it's like you have all those games where you gave up a zillion points at the beginning of the season, But lately it's been, 106, 95, 91, 104, 90, 90, 79, 91, 101. That's their last 9 games. It's better than the earlier part of the season. If you go all the way back, it's like 130s. All right. Who do you like, Rod, in these 3 gems?
These 3 gems. I like the Kings at home here over the Wizards. Wizards are only 4-11 against the number on the road here. Kings aren't much better, but I think they're playing just slightly enough better ball to get the win there. I'll take the Kings plus the 1 point. And the other one I like, I'll take the Clippers plus the 9.5. I think that's too many. Even if George doesn't play, I still think that's too many. These are the games that the Clippers like to keep close against the good teams. They just seem to lose outright to the bad teams. I don't know why that is, but it is what it is. I'm going to take the Clippers plus the points. I think they come in and keep it close with the Jazz. Jazz win by 6, not 9.5. The two I like.
Joe.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride the Memphis Grizzlies laying the points here. I think they do come out and get a nice win over the Portland Trailblazers, even on the road here. Like you said, Mitch, they're playing great basketball at the moment. And then looking at this Clippers Jazz game, I think we're gonna see a lower scoring game, so it does make me lean towards the Clippers plus the points as well. I think these two teams will just slow down the pace in this one. If Paul George is out, though, I don't know if I can get on the Clippers. Prefer the under in this one.
Brian?
For me, that time slot, I think my square pick of the day, I'm going to take the Utah Jazz, lay the points against the Clippers. Jazz are really rolling along. I think they won 7 straight. I think they lay into the Clippers tonight. Normally, I don't like to lay this much wood in the Grizzlies and Blazers. I was thinking Blazers this morning when it was around to pick them. Now it's up to 2.5 or so. I'm gonna wait till tip off and take Portland. I know they're in a back-to-back. They played overtime last night. Grizzlies have been playing good. It just doesn't make sense to me, and it didn't work for me with Yale. But I'm going to take the Blazers here. I'm going to wait till tip-off and get the most points.
You got the idiot comment of the day. Yesterday we had the comment of the year. Today we have the idiot comment of the day. Matt, Monmouth Golden State was easy parlay. I told you, folks. You told us nothing. You told us nothing. What are you talking about? I told you. It's like... joke,
no
man.
On that part.
I mean, seriously. Pretty sure I gave out both those in the videos and was seriously accountable for my picks. What a jerk. It's like, I told you. It's like you told us nothing, man. I hate that. It's like,
well, I told you. I told you. Detroit, the Raptors plus the points, and Pacific plus the points. 3-team parlay. Birdcage, told you.
I told you.
I told you.
I'm beginning to hate Monmouth.
We all love Monmouth except for Brian.
I told you, like yesterday. Here's my list.
Brian's like, Yale's. I'm telling you.
I saw it. Hey, well, they gave him a scare. They came
not
back
even close. They were never in the number. They were never from the first 30 seconds of the game till the final buzzer. They were never inside the number.
I knew at halftime I was dead.
They were never inside the number. Never. They were never inside the number.
I'd still take Yale again today.
Yeah, I would still take Monmouth again. They were never inside the number.
I hate Monmouth.
Go ahead, hate them. They were never inside the number. Never.
Yeah, it was you had to be sweating a little bit in that second half with about 4 or 5 minutes to go. They started.
What, when they were hitting every free throw in sight, or the ones where they started burying the threes? At which point was it?
Well, they cut it to 3, I believe, yesterday.
It was like when they cut it to 3, it was like immediately back to 7 within like 20 seconds.
That game was that was the start of my bad night.
I'll tell you, man. ESPN Plus is the bomb. It's like you got like you can see the Yale arena. It's like they don't have fans at the ends of the court. They just have like these balconies that they kind of can look over. I don't know if you have to pay for those seats or not, but it's kind of like, yeah. I was watching it. Anyways, Brian, what are you selling today?
Well, I need to get revenge from yesterday's debacle. Absolutely horrible yesterday. But it's been win a day, then lose a day. So today I'm on win a day. Get my Wednesday revenge 3-pack. My best bet, I believe it's 2 in the NBA, 1 in college basketball for $40 at pickdogs.com premium picks. I really like those plays. I think we're going to bounce back hard today.
Rod?
And for me, I got a college basketball 5-pack. I got 5 college basketball I absolutely love. We're on a nice 20-11 run in college hoops. We'll try to keep it going today with a nice 5-pack. Or you can get my Wednesday Bookie Busters, which include the college basketball 5-pack plus my top play in the NHL and the NBA. Come on over. We were 0.5 away from a winning day yesterday. We needed a goal in King's Day to get us over. 3 and 4 day.
Bastards.
Yeah. Those are the words.
It's almost like they didn't care. Joe?
Yeah.
They didn't. I've got 2 in the NBA and 1 in the NHL today. So head on over to pickdogs.com, you guys. Yeah, hockey yesterday. Man, the Kings.
Damn Columbus. I was mad at Columbus. They're on the shit list.
Yeah. I was too.
That's twice now. You've done me dirty twice. No thanks. You're out. You're out.
Dallas Stars.
And they look so promising to start that game.
Oh, that's what they did last time. They went way up and they gave up 3 in the third. It's like this time they gave up 4 in the third. It's like, oh my goodness.
Quick question for you before I forget. Did Edmonton score first yesterday? I didn't see that game because
no.
Okay, so it's another game where they didn't score first. Edmonton has been winning only when they score first. Tip for you guys, if you're live betting hockey, Edmonton does not like to come from behind.
Well, yeah, you're not going to win with that many Leaf fans in the building. It's like I said, it was a sea of blue everywhere. The Leafs scored, it was a roar. Yeah, even the last one to make it 5-1, it was still a roar.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways, I got 4 college basketball picks. I got a 3-pack, and then I have my solo shot, $15. So, but I want to thank everyone for all of the emails that I got yesterday and all the comments on my video about my cyber stalker, who's not just cyber stalking me, cyber stalking everybody on this show and everybody that works with our company, that they know that works for our company, and they don't know anything. So, they think they know everything, but they don't know 1/10 of the people that work with us. But the people that they do know, they're cyber stalking all of them, all the way from these 3 people. Dana Lane, who's I've worked with for over 10 years, and some of the other people, and it's horrible, man. It's like, I understand I'm out there. I understand I say things that aren't popular, and I understand I say things that I cross the line. I understand I say things that I regret saying later, and I always own them, when I do. I say something that I shouldn't have said. I always own it. I always come back and I say, man, I shouldn't have said that. But, I had that incident with that guy, Sam, right? And that was, I don't know, Rod, how long ago was that already at this point?
I'm going to say close to 2 years now.
It seems like it, right? And 5 minutes after the incident, I talked to this guy on the phone. And he came, and then 5 minutes after that, I said, why don't we go online and patch this up in front of everybody? All right. Yep. And he said, let's do it. So we did. And we went on and we aired the show. I think everybody saw this except for this guy, right? Except for this one person. And this guy is just, has beaten me up about this forever. It's like, you know what? I said some things I shouldn't have said. And you know what? And I said that. And I apologized to Sam's face. Now, Sam has been working with us for how long?
Over a year now.
Yeah,
He's a year and a half now, right? So.
All of our merch, all of our Pick Dogs merch, Sam has designed and distributes all of our Pick Dogs merch. Okay, all of it. Okay? So if you want to get in touch with him, my cyber stalker, you want to get in touch with the guy that you're defending here? Okay, Pick Dogs merch. Okay, go to the Pick Dogs merch site, go to the contact information, and it's Sam, who's from that show. And, see how he feels, because I don't think he wants you defending him. And I don't think he wants you speaking for him, is my guess. Just like none of these people want to hear your crap either. These guys all know me, and it's like, they know me for better or worse. I've had, Rod and Brian, I think we get along every minute of every day, It's like, it's not, and Joe's different, It's like Joe's the unfazable. She has the Australian father. It's like, it just glides right off her, It's like, for us, it's, we get mad at each other and, whatever, but we always own up to it, and it's like, I know when I was being a jerk and I know when I'm not. And it's like, the reality of it is that, you guys, I try and be as transparent as I can. But I don't know, man. Some people, it's like I have 3 or 4 people out there, probably 4. I have tons of haters, and that just comes with being public and being successful, right? I mean, no matter who you are or whatever, you have trolls and haters if you're successful, okay? It's just the way that it is, right? And it comes out of jealousy and all this other stuff. But it's okay, Portia Thomas. You don't have to worry about it because this is my last show. So you don't have to worry about me talking anymore on this show or anything, right? This is my last one. So I'm going to say whatever the hell I want. And I'm going to take as long as I want to say it. And if you don't like it, you can go. And we won't miss you.
Absolutely.
We won't miss you.
No.
But anyways, I thought it was pretty amazing that so this guy, now what he's saying is that when I posted his Facebook page the other day, that I told people to threaten him. And that wasn't the case at all. I said, let's tell this guy to stop. I said, here's his Facebook page. Go on his Facebook page and tell him to stop. Tell him to knock it off. Enough is enough. I said, we have his address. We have his information. And I'll take care of it. Because what that means is I'm going to call the police and have them go to your house and stop. It's against the law to harass people. It's against the law what you're doing. Okay? It's in the Florida law where you live in Sanford, Florida or whatever, Daytona phone number, all that other crap. It's in the law that you cannot harass people and harass people that they work with. You can't do it. You have a problem with me, you sue me, you do whatever the hell you want, But it's like, you can't harass everybody. That's not legal. Especially, just unfounded, just guesses. He has a lot of money. I got news for you. I started with $0. $10. Everybody knows this. It's well documented. Maybe Yaro Stark will have me on his show. Call Yaro. Maybe he will. Maybe if you get off your ass and do something. Okay? Why did Yaro do an interview with me? Why did he do an interview with me? Because I was a student of his. And I worked my ass off. It's because I wanted it. I wanted to be successful. So I only have 2 speeds, off and on. So I was all in. And Yaro wanted to show people, if you really apply yourself, this is what can happen to you. You can start with $10. You can start living paycheck to paycheck with a job that you hate. And you can become a multi-millionaire. Because everybody is good at something. Whether it's, betting on sports or singing, Everybody is good at something. You need to find that thing and show the world. And that's what he taught me how to do. And that's why he had me on. And if you think him having you on to spew, is what you're looking for, come on our show. Come on. This is my last day here, but I'll gladly do a show with you. But you're going to need to bring facts, not spewing guesses, not you do this and you do this and you do this. No. You need to show specific examples of me doing this. You can't just, because this is it. Yeah, this is my last show. What you guys heard from the audio yesterday is 1/100th. He has literally sent thousands of these messages. He sent Brian 4 more yesterday, a video, and 3 more messages. He sent Joe endless amounts. She hasn't blocked, so at least the last I knew she hasn't blocked, so she doesn't even see these anymore. Yeah. Rod, Chris Ruffalo, everybody. It just continues on and on and on.
And it's so much that the minute I started playing my video, I didn't even I had no clue who it was from. Right away, all 3 were like, that's him.
Yeah.
I was like, who? Right? Like, You guys know his voice so well because
we
he
know
never
his voice
stops.
Because it's just constant. Yeah. And it's it's like he's nuts. I don't know this person, but I'm just saying, I appreciate the outpouring of support. I got so many emails from people yesterday, outside all the comments that you guys saw on the YouTube video and on everything else. But I got so many emails from people that I've had disagreements with over the years. Everybody. Like, anyone that I had, like, mild disagreements with or whatever, they all sent me emails saying, you know what? You know, you were right. Or, you know what? It's like, I could see why you take this approach. And they heard, and I played literally 30 seconds of one message. We're talking thousands every day to all these people. It's just, it's ridiculous. And I'm telling you, this is one. I got a bunch of these guys. Shane Wirtz, Austin Limback. I mean, who are these people, right? Who are these people? Stop messaging us. This other guy, the other guy wants to kill me, right? I'm coming to see ya. You know, because he didn't like my Trey Lance analysis in the draft. He's going to come here and get me. Send my wife messages. Anyways, man, I just wanted to thank everybody for giving me this platform to air my point and to talk sports with you guys for all of these years that I've been able to do so. And I'm going to continue to do so. You know, and like I said, we're going to have a different format and all different stuff, but I'm still going to be here. And I'm probably going to be out for a little bit, but I'll be back. It's either going to be a week or a month or somewhere in between, but hopefully it's a day, you know, and we'll figure it out then. I never really miss much. I'm not a sit around and heel guy, right? So, you know, we broadcast from hospitals before. It wouldn't be a first. So, anyways, I don't think, there's no one paying this guy to do it. This guy is mentally ill. Okay. I don't know if he's mentally ill. I'm not a doctor. I can't make that diagnosis. Right. But this guy, I don't know what his problem is. You know, I don't know what his problem is. It's like, what do you want? If you want me to stop, like, being on the air or like shut my business down, that's not going to happen. You know, that's not. I mean, if that's what's going to make you happy, I got news for you. That's not going to happen. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do that's going to make that happen. Stop abusing women and children. Joe, how many women do we have that work with our company? I mean, outside of you, right?
There's quite a few, that's for sure.
Any of them any of them have any children?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do.
How about the men? Do any of the men have children?
Yeah,
that work
of
with
course
us?
they do.
So you think these people would stay with our company if I was abusing women and children? You think they've married
not
any
at
of
all.
these people? You think, Brian, you like women?
Yeah, I like women.
If I was a woman abuser, would you stay here on this show? Like, if, because I gave you a couple bucks, would you whore yourself out like that?
Well, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't get involved with what you do in your personal life. But
No, in the show. Like, if I'm on the show abusing women and children. Like,
this
guy says I do.
Want to do that.
That's what this guy says I do. That's what he says I do. Rod, how about you?
No, that's BS.
Joe? I mean,
No, there's absolutely no way.
But I mean, if
Right.
you would, you could tell me, call me out,
Yeah.
man. I don't care. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's just I'm trying to understand because this doesn't make any sense to me. But Joe Thiebaud has got to stop.
Yeah.
Oh, he does.
Enough is enough.
He does, for sure.
It's got to stop.
Enough.
Anyways, sorry for
You
that.
need to find a new hobby. Go somewhere
need
else.
to find a new hobby, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Move along.
Man. Jerk. Sorry about that.
I just can't. I
Go
can
ahead,
imagine having so much anger in my life. Like I don't know how this person lives their life.
I have
all that hatred.
anger. I have anger. I mean, I have someone that stole from me, and someone that was pretended to be my best friend set me up and stole from me, It's like a little different story,
Totally different.
Than some guy who's just guessing. And he says things like, the only reason he gets away with it because he has money. What? What are you talking about, man?
He's ridiculous. That's for sure.
I got him. I got the other guy, Ryan Smith, whatever his name is, wants to kill me. Shane Wirtz. I don't know what the hell that guy's problem is. I think someone dropped that guy on his head or something because me and the sauce, he like hates us. You know, he like sends these nasty ass messages. And then that Austin Limbach, Rod's friend, he just writes me to tell me how much better he is than Rod. I think it's like, I don't know what his deal is, but it's like he's manic. He sends like a zillion emails at once.
Right? You answer one, he sends 50. And it's like, well,
this is like, I mean,
I've had blocked for years. Get out of here. It's like,
I'm just some guy with a website, man. That does YouTube videos. It's like, get it together, man. You know? Seriously. I don't really know anything about this guy except for the messages that he sends, and I just know that he's what he's doing is against the law. That's for sure. Anyways, like I said, you know, we will have a new lineup starting tomorrow. I was hoping I was going to be able to come on tomorrow, but I don't think the timing is going to allow it. So we'll figure it out.
Yeah, we're going to have fun tomorrow, even without you. I'll miss you.
I'll miss you too. Gonna feel odd.
It'll
That's
be all
for
right.
sure.
It'll be fine.
Oh, it'll be fine. It'll just feel really odd.
I got to find somebody to bust their chops. Rod? Maybe Rod. I'll bust Rod's chops.
Yeah, the whole thing is it's like
no hat bed.
The whole thing is like I've been listening to Mitch for 10 years. It's like, number one, there hasn't been live video for 10 years, you know, on the internet. And it's like, I tell you, like I see shows on TV. I don't like it. I don't watch it, you know. Not everything can
No
be
one's forcing it.
not everything can be Temptation Island, you know. Yeah, violence isn't the answer. We just got, we got to turn this over to the right people and let justice take its course. I mean, this guy's clearly broken, laws. You're not allowed to do that, you know. The answer, the way the trolls always do it, this is the way the trolls do, is they go, and the thieves are the same way, right? I mean, the people I used to work with, the thieves, right? It's like they're the same way, right? Go, right? And then you punch them back in the face, and all of a sudden they're the victim. Mitch is a name caller. Mitch did this, you know? It's like, so that excuses you from stealing, you know? It's like, ridiculous. Belmont versus Chattanooga, Georgetown versus Howard, VCU versus FAU, Missouri State versus South Dakota State, fairly disinterested against Fairfield, Wright State versus Akron, Jayville State versus FIU, Temple versus UCF, which is a game I wouldn't bet, Winthrop versus Elon, Campbell versus Georgia Southern, Gardner-Webb versus NC Central, Ohio versus Marshall, Middle Tennessee versus Ole Miss. Brian, any of these?
I'm not in love with this time slot, but I do like the Chattanooga Choo-Choos, the Mocs. They're 4-1 ATS on the road, 11-3 on Wednesdays, 21-7 versus a team with a home winning record. So I'm going to take tennis. The Chattanooga Choo-Choos plus the points over Belmont, and then a slight lean to Ole Miss minus that big number against Middle Tennessee. I think Ole Miss has the potential to win this game by 15, 16 points. So I think we're getting a nice number here at 10.5, 11.5.
Rod?
And for me, I like Georgetown here over Howard. I'll lay the 10.5. I think Georgetown can easily cover that one. I think they win by 15 or more. In that one, 5-1 at home, 4-2 against the number at home this season. I know Howard 1-3 on the road, 3-1 against the number. They didn't cover in this one today. I think Georgetown's the better team, so I'll take the Hoyas in that one. And I'm gonna go the other way. I'm gonna take Middle Tennessee. I think it's closer than what people think with Ole Miss. I'm gonna go the other way. I like Middle Tennessee. I think it's a single-digit win for Ole Miss in that one. And the other one I like, give me FIU, Florida International here on the road, Jacksonville State. I think that's too many points for Jacksonville State to try to cover. I think FIU can. I know they haven't been great on the road. 0-2, 0-1 against the number. Yeah, that's a Bittler number. Give me FIU plus the points against Jacksonville State. 3 I like in that time spot.
Joe.
I'm actually going to take Howard plus the points. I like them here against Georgetown. I think it's going to be a hard one for them, but I do think they get the cover in this one. They're 5-1 against the spread in their last 6 as a road dog. And then give me South Dakota State plus the points as well against Missouri State. I see this one being... this is one I think they could actually win. I might sprinkle something on the money line here. They're also 7-1-1 against the spread in their last 9 games as an underdog. 4-4 against the spread in their last 8 against here. I think they have a chance of taking this one.
I like Missouri State against South Dakota State. I also like Wright State against Akron. I think that UCF Temple is just too good of a game, and that's the problem there. So someone's asking, why am I leaving? And it's like, I'm not leaving. I'm just doing a different show at 10 a.m., so I'm not fully leaving. I'm just going to be out for a couple of weeks. I have to have medical issues. But I'm just moving to 10 o'clock. It's just the logistics of doing this show at 11. You guys know we've always done it at 10. And it's like I always did the show by myself. And I brought in Rod and Chris to do hockey with me because people were like, you never do hockey. I'm like, because I don't know it. So I brought in Rod and Chris, and then they just never left, right? And then they just stayed. It's like, I'm talking about college basketball, they're still there. Talking about NBA, they're still there. Talking about football, they're still there. So all of a sudden it became, a group show. And then it just, it's kind of transitioned, over time, with different people and, different shows and different stuff. But the reality of it is that moving the show to 11 has been tough for me and with my schedule because you don't see any other people that own the company, right? Aside, you guys know that buy picks and have had issues or anything like that. I answer all the emails. I personally try and handle as much as I can, or at least be involved and know what's going on with everything. I don't do everything, like Joe and the soccer guys, they do their own thing with them, and Joe runs the hockey show now in the afternoon. She'll be running her own morning show here and whatever other shows she wants to do. But it's like you don't see any other owners of the company out here on video doing all the videos that I do. You don't see any of them really on any videos, the people that own the company. You only see people that work for the company on the videos, right? So maybe like the guys on Wager Talk, like we'll do a couple shows here and there, but they're not on every show, and they certainly don't do every video, and they don't do, So it's because, and those guys, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what anybody else is doing, but me, it's like we've gone from 6 people to almost 100 in the last year. So it's like there's a whole thing. And it's like we don't just sell picks and give out picks. We also have an entire content stream that we're running on 2 websites. So someone has to manage all of these people and to kind of come up with the business plan for that. So the past year, I've been doing kind of everything. You guys have seen me everywhere. I've been doing every video. I've been doing almost every show. I was originally even the co-host on the drive-thru, right? So it's like I've been on almost everything, So it's like I can't run the company and do all of these things. There's just not enough hours in the day. It's like things have gotten big enough, or they've been big enough, and it's like finally it's like they're catching up, where it's like I can't do all of that stuff. That's why you're seeing Ruffalo and Romanelli in on the videos, Rod and Chris doing videos, right? More people doing videos, Ashley and Goran doing videos. We're going to have more of a team effort on the videos now. Now that we know what you guys want to see in the videos, now we can have other people do the videos too, and I'll still be doing videos. And then we have, other shows, right? And other people can do shows, and, Joe can carry a show, and, It's like I'm not concerned about it. It's like we have people that can do things, and so that's what it's all about. But like I said, you'll still see more of me than any other. There's no other owners that go out in front of the camera, on any of these other websites. Like none of those people that you see are the people that own it. They might be like very tiny owners, tiny little piece owners. But they don't at the most, like a very small, tiny little piece. Anyways, I hope that explains it. I got nothing to hide, like I said. I love you guys, man. You guys are, I feel like we're all family, Pick Dogs community. There's a few bad eggs, but it's like, I talked to Arnell on the phone yesterday. I was like, I knew him for 20 years. It's like, we couldn't get off the phone. We're on the phone for an hour. I'm like,
oh, I love that.
Yeah, I'm like, got a million videos to do. And like, we're talking about bad beats, Like, oh, man. It's like, yeah, the Bills too. But he actually had, he bets for a living. And he actually had some really interesting betting strategies that were different, than what I do. And he said, like, I give him ideas for betting strategies, but he gave me ideas. And it kind of like other people that bet, not everybody bets like I do, and not everyone bets like we do or whatever. And it's like, so what he does is like, he'll take his strategy, what he said that he'll do on an NFL Sunday. And this actually is, as Brian wouldn't like it, but I'll tell you what, this does work. He takes two teams that he knows he has a really good feeling they're going to win. Like the Titans and the Seahawks this past Sunday. They were playing like the worst teams, right? So it's like, he wasn't sure they were going to cover, but he figures they're going to definitely win, right? And you could parlay those two, not tease, not any of those things. Just parlay those two. And he got even money on them. Money line. He parlayed those two money line. I think he got minus 115, he said, on those two. It's like, it's not a horrible bet. I know you need two outcomes and all that stuff, but really, not a horrible bet. And it's like, he said that's what he looks for, is 2-team parlays of teams that he knows are going to win that he can get maybe even plus money on. He says he does really well with it. I was like, wow, that's really actually not a horrible idea. Rod's like, I'm going to do that. Titans, I get to bet against the Texans and
I was just thinking about how much I love the Colts on Sunday, but that's me.
Who are the Colts playing again Sunday?
Patriots.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Indianapolis.
Anyways.
+2.
Should be a good game. I'm excited for it.
Anyways, let's get to a couple more here.
Yeah.
We've got the Texas State against Lamar. South Dakota versus Bellarmine. Southern Illinois versus Southeast Missouri State. Wisconsin versus Nichols State. I don't know why I like that name so much. Abilene Christian versus Cal State Bakersfield. Xavier versus Moorhead. Oregon versus... Oh, no. We'll stop there. Rod, any of those? 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock slot.
For me, I'm going to take Bellarmine plus the 1.5 that they give you. I know they're 0-5 on the road and 1-4 against the number, but South Dakota is 1-2 against the number at home. These two teams aren't the greatest, but I think Bellarmine's just a touch better on both ends of the ball. A little touch better on offense, a little touch better on defense. So I'm going to take Bellarmine. I think they outright them there and get a nice win in South Dakota. And give me Lamar plus the points. I think that's too many. I know Lamar, another one, 0-7 on the road, 2-5 against the number. But you look, Texas State, 3-0 at home, but they're 0-1 against the number. Well, they must have played some online games in that one. So they haven't covered anything against anybody. So I think Lamar, that's too many points. Give me Lamar plus the 14.5 there. And the other 8 o'clock one, I like Wisconsin. I think Wisconsin comes in and pound towns Nichols State in that one. Nichols State, they are 7-3, nice record, but only 2-4 against the number. Wisconsin has played a lot tougher schedule than Nichols State as well, so I like Wisconsin easily 20-plus point win over Nickel State in that one. There's your Pound Town wing. Pound Town. Wisconsin over Nickel State.
Brian?
Yeah, the only one in that slot I like, and I agree wholeheartedly with Rod. I'm going to take my good buddy Lamar, the Lamar Cardinals. They're 11-4 on Wednesdays against the spread. And if you look at the other side, Texas State, they're 1-6 ATS following a win here. So I just think that's a little bit too many points here for Lamar. I think it'll be a easy cover with the points.
Did you say on Wednesday? Is that what you said?
On Wednesday, yeah, my favorite day. It better be Wednesday.
Wednesday is Wednesday at Lamar. Joe?
Terrible Tuesday.
Joe, who do you like in this slot?
I agree with Rod. I think Wisconsin is going to come out and win this by more than that spread there. When we look at them in their last 5 games as a favorite, they're 5-0 against the spread. And in their last 7 games overall, they're 6-1 against that spread. I think they have a great game tonight. And then I like Xavier here over Morehead State. I think they get the win. This is 15 points. It's a little high, but we look at Morris State and they're 1-4 straight up on the road and 1-4 against that spread. And in their last 10 games, they're 3-5 against the spread. I don't see them, even with this 15 points, keeping that any tighter.
Morehead, one of the worst double-digit dog teams in basketball. Xavier, one of the best double-digit favorite teams in basketball.
Then it sounds like I'm on the right side of that one.
Kind of like Abilene Christian here against Bakersfield. I know that the big money is on the other side. I see it, but I think the big money was there at 9.5, not at 8. I like Abilene Christian, and I think Abilene Christian minus 8 is a deal. I think this game lands right in there, 9-ish. But I think I could see it 9-11 though. I don't the 9.5. I could see it. I think 8, you're definitely good. I think that's the one, they missed the boat, a missed the boat moment. This is like why I call them the sharp chasers and not the sharps, right? It's like, because the sharps moved this line a 1.5. Doesn't mean they like it here. That Moorhead Xavier line is crazy too this morning. Bouncing. It looks like it hit 15, like it went from 16 to 15, and boom, like Super Bowl off the pavement.
On straight back.
Yep. Oregon versus Portland, Arizona versus Northern Colorado, Denver versus San Diego, Florida State versus Lipscomb, Weber State versus Utah State, USC versus the UC Irvine Anteaters, UNLV versus Peyton Manning's team, Omaha, Washington State versus New Mexico State. That's another interesting one. And UCLA versus Alabama State. Joe, any of these?
Yeah, I love Portland plus the points tonight. We look at them, they're 4-0 against the spread as their last 4 as an underdog, 5-0 against the spread in their last 5 road games. I think this is just too many points against Oregon here. We look at Oregon and they are 1-7 against the spread in their last 8 games overall. I'm not trusting them to cover these 17 points that I'm seeing right now. Did open at 17.5 down to 17. And then I think too many points. I like them here. I know UCLA is great at home, but I think Alabama State can keep this tighter. I still think they get blown out, but not by 35 points.
Rod?
And for me in this time slot, I like give me the Anteaters here against USC. I think they can keep it closer in that one. They are USC's 1-4 ATS their last 5 home games versus a team with a losing road record. So I think the Anteaters keep it closer than double digits in that one. And the UC Irvine. The other one, I like Weber State. 4-0 at home. Utah State 0-1 on the road. 0-1 against the number. I think the wrong team's favored in that one. Give me Weber State. I'm gonna take them on the money line. I think they outright Utah State today. The two I like in that time spot.
So you're saying that wins over Northern Arizona, Portland State, and who is this one? I can't even see what the name of this team is because it's online. And Maine Fort
Right.
Kent is those being those wins are equal to losing at BYU. I don't know. It's like I could see the pick, but I don't understand that. I would say BYU would beat any of those teams at BYU.
But I think Weber State, this is a big game for them. This is like,
of course,
this is like,
no, it's massive.
This is like their Super Bowl.
That's
so
big. It's big.
I think they get the win here.
It's big. They're not playing Dixie State this week.
Nope.
But when they went up against a big bad team, they got whooped.
I think this is the one they had circled on the calendar.
Well, the Washington State, they didn't have that one circled. Lost by 5 touchdowns.
Only 5 touchdowns.
5 touchdowns. Missed the extra point.
Yep.
Well, for that slot there, I'm going to agree with Rod and Joe with 2 of their picks. I like the UC. I like the Anteaters here plus the points. They're 6-1 ATS after a loss. I just think USC, well, they are ranked and really kicking some ass. I think it's a 10-point win for USC. And Portland against Oregon, there's tons of people loving up on Portland, but I agree. I think it's just a shade too many. Last year, Oregon beat them down by 39 points. I think Portland keeps it respectable here. Oregon's been a terrible cover team, 2-7 ATS on the season, and Portland 3-0 ATS on the road. I'm gonna take Portland here plus the points.
I'm going to take the other side. I'm going to go USC. I like them. I think they're a potential Final Four team. They probably win the Pac-12 this year. Beat UCLA. They're good. They got the other Mobley.
That'd be a good game, USC.
Yep.
Well, they're going to play each other twice, plus in the tournament.
Oh, yeah, that'll be a good game.
Got USC in that one, probably getting some points.
It depends where it's at.
New Mexico State, Washington State just missed my best bets for the day. I would be on New Mexico State in that one though. Yeah, just missed. Would have been my 5th play. All right, go to the ice. See who's canceled today. Wow, 3 games. Chicago Blackhawks against the Capitals. Got the Coyotes against the Rangers and the Ducks against the Kraken. Rod?
For me, I like the over in the Capitals in Chicago. I think we get enough goals to get us over this 5.5. I think is a little bit low for these 2 teams. So give me the over 5.5 goals in that one. I like the under Rangers Arizona. The Rangers play a low defensive type game. And we just know the Coyotes just struggled to put the puck in the net. So I like the under 5.5 goals in that one. And same with the Kraken. Give me the under. I like the under Ducks, Kraken. Kraken on the back-to-back. I think you get a lower scoring one. Ducks hold them down. Give me the under 5.5 of that one.
Joe?
Yeah, I think Rod said the Capitals. I have to agree with him there if he did. I think the Capitals here are just going to be too hard to stop offensively for this Blackhawks team. I was looking at their team total over 2.5, but that's way too much juice at -172. And then with the Rangers and the Coyote, give me the Coyotes team total under 3.5, -135. You can get that on. Worst offensive team in the league going against the Rangers, who have one of the best defenses in the league. The Rangers are holding teams to 2.52 goals per game. And this Coyotes team is only averaging 1.78. They'll be lucky to get 2 goals. I don't see them getting over 3.5 at all tonight. A little bit higher on the juice at -135, but I love it. And then you got to go with the Ducks. Lots of juice on that, though, -163. So that's what I'm liking for those 3. You can throw Ducks in a parlay.
Okay. So what time is the hockey show?
It is 3:30 Eastern.
3:30 Eastern. We have a hockey show. Go over the goalie changes. Good times.
They're not pucking around.
They're not pucking around over there.
There's no pucking around at all. We're having some pucking fun, though. That's for sure. It's not going to get old, you guys. You guys are going to start rolling your eyes at it. I love it.
Can I give out my crappy hockey pick since I'm the worst hockey handicapper in the world?
Go ahead.
For me in that slot, I'm gonna
take the
Chicago
Timberwolves.
Blackhawks. I'm gonna take the Blackhawks on the plus money here. They just beat this Washington team 4-3, I believe, about a week ago, and it just seems like at -135 Washington. They're really trying to bait you in there. So I'll take the Blackhawks on just a $60 bet, nothing too crazy.
All right. I think I'm going to take the Capitals on the puck line.
Good luck.
Thanks. Appreciate that. I guess the Ducks on the puck line, too. I'm not sure. All right. Parlay time. Rod, what do you got?
Hold on, I got to get one more here. We're going to go with, we're going to take OKC plus the points, Kings, money line, and we'll take the under in the Ducks and Kraken. Parlay those 3 up. So we can go 3 days in a row.
Brian?
Yeah, I'm going to take the Milwaukee Bucks plus the points. I'm going to take the Dallas Mavericks on the money line, and then the Chattanooga Choo-Choos, the Mocs, as my 3-team parlay.
Joe?
I'm going to take the Ducks on the money line, the New York Rangers on the money line, and Xavier laying the points there.
Houston Rockets for me, and I'm going to put them with the Oklahoma City Thunder buddies, though the line just moved again. And why not Denver Nuggets? Anyways, thanks everyone for joining us. Like I said, this will be my last time at the 11 o'clock time slot. I may pop in if they'll have me, from time to time. I'll have to see how it all goes, but no promises, no guarantees. But I'll be on at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll probably do like some sort of announcement video. I think possibly starting Friday or maybe even tomorrow, I'll do the podcast version. You guys can get that on iTunes or all those other places, Audacy, Audible, any of that stuff. See what it look like. And we'll figure it out from there. Might just be some dim-ass lighting for a while. Anyways, yeah. This is what Mitch sounds like on Painkillers.
It'd be quite interesting.
I'm flying.
Oh, I could never do a show on Painkillers. I'm just going to tell you guys that right now. Never. If I'm on Painkillers, you do not want me on air.
According to Joe Thebo, I did hardcore drugs. That's what he told Brian. Hardcore. When I think hardcore drugs, I think heroin. Right? To me, that's the hardcore
yeah.
drugs, you know. No, actually,
Yeah.
like when I get prescribed painkillers, I try and take as few as possible. I try and
They just make me sleep. I just
well,
want
I
to
don't,
sleep.
not me. It's
so.
like I just enjoy it too much. I know it, so I just take as few. I just take as few as possible because
They just make me want to sleep.
yeah, they make me want.
Take 'em,
You
and
know
I
what
was
they
just
want?
like-
They make me want more.
It's like, oh, I can't take this anymore.
They make me want more painkillers. This is what they do for
Oh,
me.
yeah, I know.
Take them as needed, by the handful. Measure carefully. I'm sure I'll have almost a full bottle left when all is said and done.
Good.
But thanks everyone. I've enjoyed doing this show with everybody. It's been fun, and you know, like I said, I'm not really going anywhere. Neither is anybody else. We'll still be around, and Joe and I will still be doing the shows on the weekends. We'll still be doing Friday afternoons with Tony T, as far as I know, and yeah, who knows? I mean, we're gonna have a bunch of other shows too. We're gonna be doing a prop show, so I don't know if Joe and I are doing that one or not. We haven't really finalized anything. We're going to be doing probably doing college basketball shows, everything. Kind of like, you know, just we'll have to see who wins the contest and who does well in their videos, you know, that wants to come on board. You know, I think we should, at the last video, for the last one, you know, the one that's next week would be the last one, right? Is next week the last
Yeah,
week? Or no,
crazy.
it's not the next week. It'd be the following week.
Following week.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think in that video, everyone should say in their video, like, if they're interested in, or, you know, start this week. Say, yeah, I'm interested in joining the team. You know, throw in aside from your pick. Say, because now you should be a little bit more relaxed and familiar with being on camera. Say, I'm interested in joining the team, and here's where I see myself, you know? Because, well, I can't make everybody handicappers. We could have you know, on to talk sports. All you guys know your stuff, sports and sports betting, and you know, let everybody fade you instead of me, or they could fade me too. Whatever. We're all fading the Timberwolves. Anyways, have a great day, everyone. We appreciate each and every one of you.
Yes.
I don't know when I'm going to see you guys again, but I'm going to try and act more professional whenever that is. But I know Joe and carry the torch for the time being, and we'll figure it all out. But let's make it a winning day, and you know, keep it real.